very, very loud inside Pinnacle Bank Arena. The moment of this game. And you see Bryce Sanford, we talked about him. He's been shooting lights. Off we go in Lincoln, and it's incredibly important for Creighton. Graves penetrates, kick out Freeman. Under 10 on the shot clock. Freeman against Mass, off the window, a little too strong. Kick out, Berke Butungel, a little bit short, and
been a lot of road success of late in this rivalry.
Green from the baseline. Freeman got a hand in there. Hoiberg slash no good, and we're still looking for the game's first points.
Yeah, Jason Green's drawn that assignment on Rick Mast.
That's a foul on the Faves. He struggled shooting to start the year, but it's been much better his last couple of games. Now Graves, step back, lefty stroke, that's off the mark. Still 0-0. Over 2 minutes in, not anymore.
Absolutely.
Graves needs help. Handoff Green through a ton of traffic. What a spin up.
He's improved as a three-point shooter, so you got to respect him out on the three-point line a little bit.
Lawrence from the
Dix knew it too.
It's almost like they know each other well. Another chance for Lawrence. He lets fly from three. A steal for Lawrence. A scrum for the ball. Out of bounds. Doesn't fall their way, but they certainly made it tough.
Yeah, again, Creighton's going to crash that offensive glass.
Sanford a couple of steps from behind their shooting stroke. 0 for 5 from behind the arc so far. And now Lawrence from the corner. He hits. And another. Butungel, physical, spinning left, spinning right, spinning up, got fouled.
I'll tell you what, again, they showed Creighton was going to come with a double team on Rick Mast, but they're going to play Berke Butungel one-on-one in the post and stuck on one side of the floor. Not been near enough ball reversals. Gonna have much.
Kick out for Davis, 7 on the shot clock. He needs help. Over to Dix on the wing. Baseline jumper. That's no good. And a block from Karim Kona.
Greg McDermott going deep into that bench, trying to find some spark.
Trout, another try. So the Blue Jays stop the run. Nebraska still up by 10. Jared Garcia, too strong, and Trout the rebound. Now you said it. The key to this game is going to be which team can find their shooting stroke. Early on, that's been Nebraska, but now both teams have got a little bit more cold. Dix takes some. Graves gets a guy in the air, lets fly. That's no good, but an offensive rebound. Swartz a little pop. Offensive rebound, Butungel.
Hoiberg's capable, but that's not where he's at his best. This is where he's at his best, driving and creating.
And he loses it out of bounds. His frame of reference for this Creighton-Nebraska showdown. And now Swartz in the corner. Gave it up with Mass flying in. Too strong. Pump fake Zugic. Underneath. Found some space in the paint. He could have taken that, but gave it up to Freeman. Got it back in.
Lay it in, but luckily the ball got popped back to him.
Sanford nearly triggered. Takes. Great touch off the glass for deep try. Swartz. Freeman gets the offensive rebound. Graves picks up the loose ball. In and out. Rebound Jacobs.
It's that baseline double team that Nebraska will always come with on penetration.
And now whip out. Green from the corner. And that's too. And there's Blake Harper with the rebound.
He's pretty good, raking it and taking it. The Howard transfer.
Graves, an open look, and that's a silencer.
Aggressive to find his own shot.
Freeman screens for Graves. Harper in the corner. And else. Dix, the leading scorer, hasn't put one in the hoop yet. And now Graves contested, misses. He got fouled, and that is taller. And now Sanford, quick trigger. That's offline, but Mast is bigger than anyone. He's true to his name. Lawrence lets fly. Open look.
Over the years, but already 17 long-range bombs.
And this is a Creighton team that was 17 for 34 on Tuesday against Nicholas. There's Mast. And so Trout, who hit one of his first looks, has gone cold since. And now Hoiberg up and in from the left side. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Huskers up by 9. Mast takes, kick out Hoiberg from the corner. Slam!
Rolling right now. He's got to be involved in this action.
Pump fake, looking down low. Butungel underneath. Dix backs it out. Davis gives it up. Dix double team in the corner. Swartz contested. That's off the back iron. Buchton
In the offensive flow.
And now the Huskers are. Blue Jays trying to end it on a higher note. It has been almost all Nebraska. Davis right at the buzzer. Rainbow three. It's too short. 8-0. Their best start in nearly 50 years. Last time they started off this good, 1977. Coincidentally, the first time that this rival.
Torn meniscus. Trying to get all 5 guys on the same page. Another good defensive possession.
Graves right at the end of the shot clock. That's no good. And so
Pretty good company
how
there.
about that duo?
I love that stat.
Yeah. 15-point lead for Nebraska. And there's Rink Mass picking up right where he.
You figured, again, the big fella inside erasing things makes a difference.
And that is not something that you can replace. Not with one person, not in the aggregate.
Wow.
Wow. Hoiberg backs it out. Underneath Freeman, reverse layup for Sam Hoiberg. Corner. It's been a tough day for Dix. Gives it up to Graves with under 10 on the shot clock. Tough shot for Graves.
Just not been aggressive enough. Certainly you got to tip your cap to Sam Hoiberg and the Nebraska defense, but one way or another, you got to find a way to get involved.
Hoiberg, step back, three. Hoiberg, he's got 10.
Good closeout by Hoiberg on Dix, not allowing him to rise up.
Now Dix lets it fly, and he connects. That's a much better percentage early on in the second half. Buchton underneath, and he finishes at the rim.
Creighton trying to switch a little zipper cut to get Dix the ball.
Davis gives it up. Hoiberg knocks it away. Jacobson to Frager. Hoiberg, another three try. That one missed. Jacobson lowers the shoulder, spins, lefty pop, off the glass, battle for the loose ball. Well, Fred Hoiberg made him a top priority.
It was Mr. Basketball in the state of Iowa in 2023. It was finally Josh Dix.
Ball movement from Nebraska. Jacobson lost the handle. Here comes Swartz. Takes it himself and finishes. Position battle, that has not happened until really that last possession.
And that's got to be priority number one if you're going to chip away at this thing. Wow.
Bucket and the foul. Braden Frager.
Guys that played high school basketball here in the state and understand this rivalry.
Swartz from the free throw line. He knocks it down. That's that from what he had heard, if it was anything like Duke, North Carolina, he knew he was going to be in for a show. And now Hoyer, strong take baseline, kick out, opposite corner, Lawrence. Here. I think the expectation was to see a lot more of that.
Yes.
If you're Greg McDermott. Buchton backs down Trout. 2 spins, 3 spins, up and under, couldn't finish. Set.
They very rarely pick up full court, so it's hard for them to climb out of deficits.
Hoiberg around Trout.
Hands it.
Hoiberg's got 12 points, tied with the most with Rink Mass. 3 for Swartz, rattles in and out. 8.5 to play. Mass for 3. He's setting sail and leading the way. Rink Mass is nearly lost it. Under 10 on the shot clock. Swartz again hits. And the way he's been playing today, he can just about hit it from wherever Herbie is. Swartz stays aggressive. Buchton gets another. Frager reaches in. He assists. It has been an all-around day for the senior guard. Now he gives it up. Sanford for 3, cashes it. For the Huskers offensively or defensively today. Dix tries to create some space and he knocks down a 3. Hoiberg directs, drives in, gives it up to Mast. One-on-one against Green. That was a little understatement.
Just to invite a double team, really a triple team with the sideline there, and Rick Mast just takes it from him.
And now Hoiberg under.
Worried about scoring. He's worried about doing all the little things and making the right play. And it's funny how in basketball,
Not the easiest press break. Hoiberg gives it up. Sanford missed the three. Mast underneath, puts it back. And Lawrence, who's got 4 fouls, comes back onto the court. Mast finishes the three-point. Dix, quick trigger. That's
Beautiful.
Mast, what a spin. Got
Connected. And this guy's been the best player on the floor.
bounds, 2 assists. And he's Berg. Then it was Mast. Now it's Sanford. And he completes the
Right shots early. It's been a mixed bag. I mean, there's been a lot of the 33s they've attempted.
where the Huskers have maintained the pressure and maintained the gap.
Bearcat Buchtengel
Huskers are well on their way to winning a 2nd straight in his rivalry matchup. Impressive second half for all. Get this, Nick. First time that Nebraska has beaten Creighton back-to-back seasons in almost. Nearly 50 years, undefeated at 8-0 entering play today. Something that hasn't happened since 9. Big Red with undefeated.
Well, Jake, I thought you put it perfectly.